Good morning, dear students. I am teaching chapter 18 and name of the chapter 18 is the pollution of air and water. Lesson 18, pollution of air and water. Pollution of air and pollution of air and water. Yesterday we discussed about purification of drinking water, and these days in houses you find water treatment apparatus, and this is a candle filter or an aquaguard. And ask your grandparents whether they had either of these to purify water, the answer will be an emphatic. Now, aims of purification. Why we are purifying water? First one, to remove suspended particles and to destroy harmful germs. Why we are purifying water? That aims are to remove the suspended particles or suspended impurities present in the water and to destroy harmful germs. Methods of making water safe for drinking. First one is the filtration. The water can be purified by passing it through the sand, gravel and charcoal, and this is a physical method of removing impurities. This is the physical method of removing impurities, and this has been a commonly used method in Indian villages. These days candle filters are used for filtration. Boiling. In homes, boiling is a commonly used method to purify water, and high temperature kills germs. Second is the chlorination. This is a chemical method of purifying water, and the filtered water is made free of germs by treating with bleaching powder which release chlorine and chloride solution, chlorine tables, iodine or potassium permanganate. Waterware. Before this becomes a reality, let's together save water. So control measures and conservation of water. How we can conserve water? Control measures. Chemical wastage from the factories should be properly treated before being released into the water, and industrial wastage should be recycled, and sewage from the cities should not be discharged directly into rivers. It must be treated and made harmless before release, and proper toilet facilities should be provided to rural people, and biological fertilizers and pesticides should be used. At an individual level, what can be done by each of us to conserve water? You have already studied about it in class 7, chapter 16. While significance of causing water is highlighted, some steps to save water are also indicated, and the guiding principle has to be 3 R's: reduce, reuse and recycle. Extended learning activity. Extended learning activity, starting an environment awareness campaign. A group of students can start an environment awareness campaign. Study your surroundings. Observe the following things: whether the water supply is clean, whether the sewer system in your area is covered, whether any industry is located in your area, if so, its nature and whether polluting air or water, whether the trees are protected and whether more trees are grown every year or not, what happens to these trees when the roads are metal or repaired by local agencies, and whether people suffer from asthma, diarrhea and jaundice. In this manner, you can prepare a list of items which affect the quality of the surroundings and which you live. Prepare a report and send to its local pollution control authorities. Remember, you have a right to live in a clean environment. Some oral questions are given on page number 248 and you have to do with yourself. When did the Government of India launch the Ganga Action Plan and define potable water? What are the aims of water purification? Gravel and charcoal are used for the purification of oil, petroleum, water. Choose the correct option. Keywords. What is the pollution? The addition to the environment, air, water and soil of substances that make it harmful for living organism is called the pollution. Pollutants, substances that cause pollution is called the pollutants. Potable water, water that is fit for drinking is called the potable water. Greenhouse effect, accumulation of excessive carbon dioxide traps large amount of heat and increase the earth's temperature is called the greenhouse effect. Acid rain, fall down of acids with rain on the earth. Roundup, humans are dependent on living and non-living environment for their survival. Humans activities like deforestation, overpopulation, industrialization, excessive use of fertilizers and pesticides and creation of cities for housing and transport facilities have led to pollution of air and water. Air pollution is the contamination of air by impurities which have harmful effects on living organism as well as non-living thing. Carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, methane and sulfur dioxide are the major air pollutants. Pollution of air has led to greenhouse effect, depletion of ozone layer and acid rain. Water pollution is the contamination of water by substances. Pollution of water causes death of aquatic life. It also affects the quality of water. Water can be purified by filtration, boiling and chlorination. Water being a precious and natural resource must be conserved. So this is all about chapter 18, pollution of air and water. And you will take revision of this chapter. This chapter is completed and I will give you question answer from study material and you can download from there and you can write. This chapter 18, pollution of air and water completed, and only chapter only chapter 6 is remaining, and all chapters I have completed, and chapter 6 is the name of the chapter 6 is the combustion and flame, and I have completed 17, 18, 16 and 6 is remaining, and you will take revision of all the chapters, and today I will upload chapter 18 notes and you can write from there.